Saying something that was very, very troubling. I'll wait for some people to hop in there and we'll cook. Yeah, we're gonna take a left. Grab a water. Oh, we gonna cook, man. Yeah, I'm a sports guy. YSM Sports Media. So we gonna cook, man. We gonna cook. I got a special guest that's supposed to be hopping in on here, but I'll wait till some more people come in. But yeah, what I seen was very, very disturbing, yo. And then what's hilarious is you got motherfuckers that was cheering it on. You got motherfuckers that was making jokes like a kid losing millions of dollars. Like that's fucking funny, right? Okay. Give me 1 second, man. I'm gonna crack open this water. All right, let's start it off, right? Shedeur Sanders has been a projected first round pick for about 2 to 3 years now, right? And Cam Ward really wasn't on people's radar until I'm going to say this season. Like he was looked at as a guy that would be drafted, could be drafted, but he wasn't looked at as the consensus number one overall pick. Deion Sanders has been on record, very, very boisterous, saying that his son wasn't going to play at Cleveland. He wasn't going to play at this place. He wasn't going to play at that place. He wasn't going to work out for this team. Wasn't going to work out for that team. And some people would say it's happen chance that the team that Prime said he wouldn't work out for, he wouldn't play for, he was drafted by them in the fifth round. And people don't see the parallel. It's like motherfuckers don't know how business works. Yeah, 2 cents. Every expert had him going in the top 20. Every expert. So you're telling me that everybody was wrong. Everybody. Nah, man. Nah, I need to. Yes. Anthony, you are correct. You are correct. I'm going to use a term. I don't like to get into the race shit because this wasn't 100% about race. This was about place. But what you saw is the equivalent of what they call back in the day buck breaking. That's what this was. And I'm going to elaborate. I'm going to elaborate and I'm going to give context. But I gave you the first part. All of that happened pre-draft. All of it. He said Deion, oh, he ain't gonna play for this team. He gonna play here. He not gonna play here. So essentially, he tried to call his own shot like Archie Manning. The issue is Deion's not a part of the good old boys club. Deion is somebody that affects the system. And the most important thing that the NFL wants more than anything, control. Control. Okay? Need people to understand that these are everybody that owns an NFL team, I think, is a billionaire, right? And so when you look at the parallels between the NFL and the NBA, the NBA, the inmates run the asylum. Now, I'm somebody that owns their own business. I pay for everything out of pocket. Okay. I need y'all to know that everything comes out of my pocket. I don't have any investors or anything like that. I don't have anybody peeling off for me that's getting a check behind the scenes. It's all me. 100% all me. Okay. Because I like control. But when you look at the NBA, you just had LeBron James get his son drafted. You had LeBron James calling his own shots and calling other people's shots for the past 20 years. You've had Kobe Bryant call certain shots. You've had Michael Jordan call certain shots. Star players call shots in the NBA. LeBron James just got his son drafted and got his son millions of dollars when he averaged 4 points. I need people to understand the NFL's perspective. Okay, you just see LeBron do that. Deion is very boisterous. If we let Deion get away with this, then everybody's going to want to get away with it. Every top 5, top 10 pick, aka every nigga, is going to want to call their own shot. And what happens? They lose control, like the NBA has lost control. The NBA's lost control. And from an entrepreneurial perspective, I'd be damned if somebody I paid calls the shots. I put up all the money. I take all the risk. And some motherfucker with a guaranteed salary is gonna call the shots and tell me what is or what isn't gonna happen when I pay him, when I spend millions of dollars to get this shit together. The fuck out of here. Now, that's from the entrepreneurial perspective. That's how I would feel. That's how I feel when somebody that I pay tries to call the shots on me. You don't call the shots on me. I earned the right. I take the risk to call the shots. Archie Manning. Archie Manning is a part of the what? The good old boy network. Deion Sanders bucks the system. This is about placism. I may not be able to hurt you, Prime, but any man knows, any father knows, any mother knows. We can take the hits. We grown, we can take the hits. But when something happens to our kid, that shit cuts the deepest. And there's nothing you can fucking do about it. And to know that you're the reason why your kid didn't get an opportunity or lost money, bro, that's eating him up inside. And not to mention, he's not with Shedeur mom. So you know she talking her shit. Just dude was good. You know mom is talking shit. Yo, you know, if you do anything, if you do anything that affects your child negatively, your BM it isn't going to shut the fuck up, bro. Anybody that got a BM know exactly what I'm talking about. And they already had a tumultuous relationship. You know she talking crazy. But this was about placism, man. They've effectively tried to put Deion and Shedeur back in their place. You don't call no shots. We call the shots. You be happy that we gave you an opportunity. Like, I need y'all to understand the team that he said that his son wouldn't play for, the team that he said his son wouldn't work out for, is the team that drafted that motherfucker in the 5th round. Peep the parallels, y'all. Fuck. This was a play. This was collusion. This was corruption. This was a league move. They sent the message to Prime, Shedeur, and every motherfucker in college, in high school, in elementary. We are the NFL. We run this shit. Now, my message for Shedeur. I'm not your dad, right? I got you by probably like 15, 16, 17 years, right? Dixon Mayas, salute to him. Not your pop, bro. I will be more like your old head than your pop. You got to carry this shit. You you can't fold, and I'm not even talking about play on the field or anything like that. You can't go out there and not be you. Go out there with the legendary chain. Go out there with the fucking rollie. Go out there with your shades on. You got drafted. It don't matter if you went fucking first or 300th. Tom Brady showed you that. It's about what you do when you get in there. So hold your fucking head high and get the fucking work. Don't let them think they broke you. No. Be you. Be you, put in the fucking work, and let them know that was the biggest fucking mistake. Those teams that listen to the NFL for those first fucking 4 rounds, let them know this is the biggest fucking mistake that they ever fucking made in the history of this fucking league. Too many motherfuckers, too many motherfuckers say some shit. Too many motherfuckers poke their chest out. And then when they get hit with the backlash, they tuck their tail. No, you gotta stand on it. You gotta stand on it. If you're gonna be the villain, be the fucking villain. All the way. He gotta stand on this. Be you. But nobody can sit there. Like I seen dudes after the first round. Oh man, well, he's not that accurate. Oh man, his arm's not that strong. Oh man, it was the interviews and this and that. What you got? What other excuse you got for the first 4 rounds? Like, are you that much of a tap dancer? And I'm not even putting a race on it, but like I'm talking about everybody. Everybody is just tap dancing for the fucking NFL. Hey, good buddy, you can you can say he wasn't the first round. Deep in your heart, you want bullshit. But you gonna say he's a 5th round pick, cuz? You wanna lie and say that? This was a fucking message, bro. This was a fucking message. This was a message to every football player. This was a message to fucking every parent. Hey Doc, I'm whoever is fucking your mom, bro. So if Grady from Sanford and Son is fucking your mom, I'm him. How about that? Like dudes on here just get fucking goof, like get goof, like you don't got better shit to do with your fucking day. Like we're talking some real life shit right now. Here you are on fucking turkey time. Like these dudes on the fucking internet is weird. And your mom, I love her. She always has the Werther originals and those little strawberry candies that all the grandmoms have. I love her. Fresh, fresh lemonade, impeccable. It don't even matter if his mom look decent. She's soft. She's soft and she smell good. Soon as she stir up her Metamucil, it's go time, man. She on all that. Motherfuckers is goofy, right? To me, Bronny necessarily wasn't ready yet. I thought Bronny would end up being an NBA player. I saw Bronny as like a complimentary guard to a superstar guard. Felt like Bronny is like your Drew Holiday. Like he would develop into that kind of a player. where no, he's not the dude that gets up 20 shots, but he's the dude that defends the best guard, hits wide open J's, and is the secondary playmaker. I saw him being that, but I felt like he needed developing in that. The heart issue kind of fucked up his freshman season, but I felt like if he went back maybe 1 to 2 more seasons, he would have shown and he would have developed into that. But we all know Brian made the play. But this was an attack on that though. They wanted to make sure that NBA that what happens in the NBA doesn't happen in the NFL. And I understand from a business aspect, but also people need to understand exactly what the fuck they looking at though. Bronny's not trash. He just wasn't ready to jump to the NBA right now. It's not trash though. Not everybody is ready early, and there's nothing wrong with that. Some players need more development than other players. I feel like Bronny just needed the reps. He needed the looks. This playing time was so inconsistent because of the heart issue. This was probably the most watched draft. And then you got these fucking corny kids calling him. Like, bro, if you that much of a loser, right? That you got nothing better to do with your Friday night than to call a man to kind of troll him for not getting drafted when you're not getting drafted. That kid is a millionaire. Fuck are you trolling for? What do you got going on? These fucking dorks, yo. Like, yo, you placing phone calls to dudes. You're supposed to be placing phone call to these hoes. These young boys weird, yo. It's Friday night. You calling guys. Hey yo, fellas, I'm done with my PC politically correct shit. Me just, being on there, staying neutral, saying the right thing. Fuck that, yo. Y'all going to get the real me. This is me. This is me. But now, use it, Shedeur. Use all the hate. Use all the bullshit that came from the situation. Get in the fucking lab and get to work. It does not matter when you are fucking drafted. Yeah, you lost some money. Now go get it back. If it mattered, Tom wouldn't be who Tom is. 6th round pick. You were the 5th, Tom was the 6th. Didn't fucking matter. Every time he won a Super Bowl was a big fuck you. Warren Moon was undrafted. Yo, the league does shit like this. The league does shit like this. They want control. NBA, the players run the NBA. NFL, the owners run that shit. They will all get together and they made a collective decision. The fact that the Browns picked him in the 5th round when he said he wouldn't play with the Browns, well, his dad said he wouldn't play with the Browns, it should show you what that was. And if anybody tries to use the racial aspect, they're gonna say, how was it a racial aspect? A black QB got pick number 1. No, this is him. Oh, he's not that good. Oh man, his footwork isn't that good. His arm's not that strong. Oh man, he doesn't interview well. They don't know the vibes. Now, do I think this was 100% race issue? No, this was a place issue. The NFL wanted Deion, wanted Shedeur, and wanted every fucking player that will get drafted going forward to know their place, know their role, and shut their mouth. See, God hates me. You missing the point, brother. You missing the point. It's this is a place issue. Place. They wanted him to know his place. They wanted everybody to know their place. And this is why people get lost in the shuffle. Everything, hey, God hates me. Why did Cam go number one? Cam went number one because Cam is what they consider the right type of guy. Cam's not a system bucker. This is about the system. This is about control. Y'all got to expand y'all thinking, brother. Expand your thinking. Control. Control was the issue here. Rain, you hit it. Those that follow the rules, those that know their place, they good. Those that want to change the dynamics, your Kurt Floods. Kurt Flood is the father of the modern day athlete. Every athlete alive, black, white, blue, whatever, owes Kurt Flood. They blackballed the shit out of Kurt Flood. Blackballed the shit out of him. And now everybody benefits from what Kurt Flood did, Kurt Flood sacrifice. Key, what up? Yeah, so if my man is thinking that I'm saying racism isn't an aspect, of course it's an aspect. Of course, if he was a part of the the good old boy system, it would be viewed differently. But that's not what this was about. This wasn't about the color of his skin. This is about them making a play and them gaining more control than the NFL wants them to have. That's simple. Ronald, those that buck the system always, always take the worst scars, bro. Always. Yes, this was the message to Deion. Do I think it's going to affect recruiting going forward? I do. I think you are going to see some backlash with players that are players and parents that are going to be scared to send their kids to Dion at with the risk of them not getting drafted, losing draft position, and losing millions of dollars. I don't think Shiloh gets drafted. Now, do I think it's going to be like this going forward? No, I don't. I think this was to hurt Dion, his kids, because you see it didn't affect Travis Hunter. Were you talking about the wide receiver, Wally, Jimmy? I don't know. I don't know if he's been picked yet. Oh yeah, yeah. Understanding. Hunter got picked high. Just said it didn't. It didn't affect him. So I don't think it's going to affect him going forward. But if you're a parent, you're going to have a bunch of parents that aren't going to want to risk it though. They can look at the aspect of, okay, well, what if my son is a fringe draft pick? Travis Hunter is like a Travis Hunter's a can't miss. Tago, what up? Coach Prime. Coach Prime affects he affects the system. He affects the system. And when you affect the system, when you got to understand these are people's livelihoods. Like motherfuckers have been making millions of dollars off of the backs. I don't even want to get too deep. I don't even want to get too deep. But just understand when you affect motherfuckers' livelihoods, they're going to clap back. Like even with LeBron, right? They're not going to get LeBron now. LeBron still makes them money. They'll get him later. Billionaires don't forget shit. They don't forget you making certain plays on them. They're going to remind you later. And they'll get LeBron later, trust me. Or they'll attempt to get him. Ronald, yep. No, they want players with swag because swag sells. But listen to what the fuck I say. Not to my knowledge, but I'm not watching the draft right now. Yeah, Key, it's about the system, brother. You can have swag all up and down as long as you listen. But the minute you start going outside the lines that they drew for you, oh man, oh my gosh, he's a problem. He's difficult to deal with. Oh my gosh, he's a headache. Oh yeah, yeah, you don't want to deal with it. He's a bad kid. You don't want to deal with him. And that's in everything. Everything though. Every system. If you're an actor, if you're a rapper, like in certain things, like everybody wants to make it about always colors, not always about color, place, classism. All this shit is real. It's real. People, the elites, the motherfuckers with money has been using division with the lower classes for fucking, thousands of years. There's motherfuckers out there with real cases, like real cases that's done real things. They've never dipped as much as Shedeur did, right? Because Shedeur can affect the system. Now every time a dude's a top three pick and the draft is, oh no, we're not playing for this team, we're not playing for that team, we're not playing for this team, we're not playing for that team, we're only gonna play for them. Yeah, I'm not even gonna God hates me. I've literally entertained you enough. I said my piece, you said your piece. You're not just going to dominate the thread with the same question. If you don't agree with me, cool. They blackballed the shit out of Johnny Manziel too. Like, but dude don't get it. He don't understand. I've already talked about the good old boy system. See, the white guys don't try to buck the system. They are the system. He don't get that though. It's about bucking the system. If one tried to buck the system, they would put him in his place as well. That's the truth. It's about knowing your place. If we're gonna have a conversation, let's have it. They got Manziel's ass right out the league, bro. In a heartbeat. Tell him Biz. Yeah. Tell him Biz. You're 100% right. Like I said, dude in the comments trying to make this about race is about placism, bro. Knowing your place. They want you to know your place. Be happy with what we are giving you. Be happy that you're getting this opportunity. Don't draw outside these lines. If you draw outside these lines, we're gonna check you. And this would come on, man. Yep. World's changing for the worse. Because Arch Manning was a part of the good old boy network. That's all that was. And motherfuckers don't want to acknowledge the fact LeBron had a lot to do with this. And I don't want any LeBron hate or anything like that. That's not what I'm doing. But LeBron had a lot to do with this. LeBron calls his own shots. The NFL is about control. They want to control everything in it, everything about it. The NBA allows players a lot of freedom and a lot of power. Bron didn't invent player leverage, but no player has ever used leverage like Bron. And the NFL did not want to create another Bron. That's all that was. So I see dudes saying race, race, race. It's not about race. It's about placism. They'll let a dude to the table, but you got to abide by their rules. If you don't abide by their rules, if you want to change the structure where people that look like you get more power, or that you don't gatekeep and you bring all your people with you, I'm talking about just in any genre. If it doesn't go by their rules, then they try to put you in check. You see that every fucking day in the media. You see it at your jobs. Soon as people think they getting too big for the system, they looking to check you. Oh, hey, good buddy. I don't think what Bron did was right. If that's what you think, my perspective is no. I think Bron, I think I think Bron robbed his son of the process of being an athlete, going back to the lab and getting better and earning your opportunity. I feel like Bronny Bronny will always feel like Bronny will always feel like that this was given to him and he didn't earn it when he could have easily earned it. Bronny had the gifts of an NBA player. He just needed the development. That is all. Oh shit, I didn't even see that, Captain. No, J.E. I didn't say he was an NBA player now. I said he was going to develop into an NBA player. That's what I said. If you watch Bronny in that last year, you could see certain things that he was able to do. But when you have a heart issue where you almost fucking die in the beginning of the year, then when you coming back, you're on a minute restriction. You're already a fucking freshman. So you're on a minute restriction, and it actually takes time to become acclimated. And then when you start getting some fucking minutes, then all of a sudden it's the end of the season, and now your dad is trying to force the draft, like trying to force you to get picked. I agree. Sometimes you have to move in silence. But I don't know if people remember, Bronny made a play, right? He kind of like he did an in and out crossover, and in and out crossover from right hand to left. Took 2 steps and he dunked that bitch like this. Not he ain't dunked it with the left. He crossed over from right to left, took one dribble with the left right step, and dunked that shit like that. Do you know how hard that is? Do you know how explosive you have to be to do that shit? I play ball. Do you know how explosive you have to be to do that shit? So I think he was going to develop into an NBA player. I just think he needed a year or two. He needed the reps. He needed the reps. He needed the experience. He needed to be in there tournament time. 4 seconds to fucking go. You down by one. He needed that. And LeBron robbed him of it. And as an athlete, as a former athlete, as a father, I felt like it was just a bad move. I understood why he did it. I just think it was the wrong move. He did. He got to develop. That's all it is. Everybody, like motherfuckers, think everybody's just gonna come in and rip shit up. Nah, man. Everybody's different. Bronny was going to be a role player. At best, he would be the elite level role player. That's it. That's his ceiling. He doesn't have he doesn't have the mindset of a top tier player. He just doesn't have it. He's a complimentary player. But Bronny's a dude that, with the way he played, you would be able to pair him with an elite level guy and win a championship. Bronny would be like the guard next to Sha. Derek White, your Drew Holidays, your Derek Fishers, that kind of player, complimentary player. But I'm sorry for the kid. I'm sorry this had to happen to him. The kid didn't deserve this. I don't feel like a child should be punished for his parents' mistake. I don't. And like I said, this wasn't about race, about placism. And people need to understand the difference. Racism, the word starts to become hollow when we stamp racism on everything. Sometimes it's deeper. Sometimes there's more context. Can't be pressed about it. He got to go handle business. Use that shit. Use that internal fire, but don't break. Don't break. You got to be you. Be you. And let's talk about it. The Browns made out like a fucking fat rat. You got a franchise quarterback with the fifth fucking pick. Well, I'm sorry, has a fifth round pick. Do you know how much they won with cap room because of that shit? Do you know how many players they can put around him because of that? Yeah, they fucking won. They won. And this was an uncomfortable conversation. I know a lot of people didn't want to hear it, but I had to be real, yo. I had to be real. Normally I don't touch on racial aspects. Normally I try to keep it, I ain't gonna say vanilla, but this had to be talked about. This was collusion. This was purposeful. This was to send a message. Simple. They got a fucking franchise quarterback in the fifth round and got a chance to draft 4 rounds of top tier players. And that Shedeur Sanders jersey gonna fly off the shelves, by the way. I appreciate y'all hopping in because sometimes when I talk about other sports, like fans don't be wanting to hear about it. But yeah, that jersey gonna fly off the shelves. I'm just surprised by the fact that so many people are happy about it. Oh, you about to see that jersey go up. Cleveland won. And I think one of the reasons why the NFL was mad is because they needed a star in Cleveland. You got to understand that everybody makes money when everybody makes money, yo. Like you need you need you need there to be a star attraction in every city. The more revenue every team makes, the more money the leagues make. So yeah, like as soon as Deion started talking that, oh, he ain't going to Cleveland shit, it's probably like, oh, word? Oh, okay. We'll make that his only choice. Yo, it's fucking coming down right now. Yo, back on the charger. It's coming down right now. This is crazy. Yeah, I'm about to hop off, y'all. About to start watching this Connor Ben, Chris Eubank card. Hey, the Wiz. Okay, my company, my website, my actual company is all sports. But how YouTube works is whatever you are known for, they're gonna shape the algorithm to that. So even if I put out like I have a YSM gridiron channel, YSM hoops, I got a wrestling channel. So YSM sports media as a whole is all sports. But the YSM sports media YouTube channel is more boxing centric. But I created other YouTube channels because of that. Yo, it's so fuck 2 cent. Yo, it is so fucking hard because I specialize in basketball, but it's like boxing keeps you with so much fucking news that it's hard. But I promise you, I got you. I think Ben gonna end up stopping him because of the weight cut. I do. I do. He was cooked, yo. He was filleted. He was cooked. But shit, y'all hit the subscribe button, man. I'm about to watch the fight now. Appreciate y'all. Good chat. Whether we agree or disagree, as long as we respect each other, it's all good. But yeah, salute to the young boy, Shedeur. Handle your business. I'm out.